Hello, let's do the Netflix puzzled Starstruck and Snippets for July 25th. We'll start with the easy Starstruck. It's called corner cases. So in every row, every column, and every colored region, we're placing exactly one star. Stars also can't touch each other, even diagonally. This is a gimme. This is a gimme. So we have a lot of lineups here. So purple and dark orange lineup because these two rows only have two stars. This is going to use a star. This is going to use a star. I mean, we can't have more stars in these rows. Same with these two columns lining up. Okay. This is an easy, so we should be able to find something to do. Oh, just one left in red, which gives one left in blue, one left in dark orange, one left in purple. So we finished that. So we didn't even have to do those eliminations. Okay. One of these two is orange. It removes these two, but it also removes these two because they touch wherever the orange would be. These two remove these two. So now those are out because brown is going to be one of those two. Now, what's going to resolve this? Right. So I'm going to draw so you can see what I'm talking about. This column is going to have a star here or a star here. Those are the only two choices in the column. This one here would touch either one. So it can't be a star. If we made this a star, we would not be able to place a star in this column at all. So the result is that this is not a star, placing that star, and that star, and that star. All right. Nice logic at the end there. I feel like they're making the easies a little bit harder recently. Let's do the hard. It's called the SF treat. Maybe it just gets harder through the week. I haven't noticed. We have an F here, and there's the S, SF, the San Francisco treat, rice-a-roni. Right two columns are only orange and red, so we can get rid of the rest of orange and red. And, ooh, this column could be green, though. I was going to say it was only blue, but no. This touches all of yellow. Or doesn't touch, but it sees all of yellow. Oh, we have these leftmost three columns. We have a lineup. We need three stars. One will be here, second here, a third here, because they can't escape to the right, which means any other region can't have a star there. That's all three of them. And that leaves these three, which eliminates this guy, which touches all three, but also this guy, which sees all three. Two in the row, touches that one. Brown is just going to use up this column, so those are out. So this is one of these. Those are out. This is one of these. Oh, one of these gets rid of that, though, so that's placed. It's even better. That places that guy. So far, so good. One of this row has to place in red, so the rest of red is out. What's our next step here? Oh, what's left in orange and blue use up those columns. Now yellow's in one of those two. Oh, we knew that from that column. Gets rid of those two. Is there like a row or column I haven't been paying attention to? This is an L. Huh. One of these two eliminates there. And now this row is either the yellow or the blue. I don't think that means anything to me. Well, this blue would place this green. That's something I'm seeing. What does this yellow... Oopsie. This yellow eliminates that and that. It places this guy. So this is one option. This is option 1. This is option 2. I know that's completely illegible. I've given up. What are we trying to say here? I don't know that I can say much of anything. All right, we're gonna look elsewhere. It's just one of the few binary choices we've got. That's actually helpful. We have this kind of classic thing. If this wasn't in, then we have this classic thing where we need one of these two and one of these two. These two would eliminate this guy. These two don't do much. But it would mean that this is eliminated. Or this is placed, eliminating all those. So if that's not in, then this is in, getting rid of all those. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be just like a lineup or something I'm missing. Let me look more carefully for lineups. Green is 3 down. These 4 maybe? No. Columns? The columns are not very open. I want to disprove like this guy here, because then, you know, then we get blue in one of these. I don't know. Is that even helpful? Maybe. But this gets rid of these guys. And that one. I don't think that's even a good target. What am I missing about this guy? This one, like, because I kept placing over here, so maybe this one just doesn't work. Eliminates that guy, placing this one, which eliminates that guy. Those two are eliminated. It places up here, so these are out. So I mean, we can at least say that this guy is never in, because if dark orange has it here, it does it directly. If dark orange has here, it cascades to here and here, getting rid of it anyway. This gets rid of those, which gets rid of all of these. I don't know. That's out. That's out. This gets rid of that one. So actually, it places this one too. It places that one. Is this the solution? Did I just stumble on the solution, or do I have a contradiction here? Yeah, I got rid of all of orange. That's the issue. So placing in this dark orange eventually eliminates everywhere from this orange, which is bad, obviously. But I don't know that there's an easy way to see that. Is there something about orange I'm missing? So, like, is there something about above this line, like counting or something? Let's just see. So, oops, I got rid of my line. We're expecting 5 stars. We know this is one of them. We know this is one of them. We know this is a third one. So we get 2 more above this line. And we've got yellow who might want one. We've got brown who might want one. We've got blue who might want one. Just yellow, brown, and blue. So I can't use yellow, brown, and blue above that line. And this forces both yellow and brown above it right away. But blue goes below the line. We get this one. We get this one. So they're both above. Which eliminates all of those. And this one, so it places that guy. And that guy. Oh, that's 2 in the same row on the top. So is it green? Okay, so we can't... Let me back up a little bit. We can't place here and anywhere here, right? This makes it one of those two. So this one gets rid of that and that, forcing this one, which gets rid of that, which forces the top. But also now blue can't be here. It can't be above here because of our count to 5. Or even this, actually, it's just because of the row, right? this row has a problem. So do I focus on this row? I'm trying to find something clean, but this might be the cleanest it gets. It comes down to this row here, where this gets rid of this option. So we have to place this one. But it also places here, and brown has to place up here. And so now there's nowhere in green. I mean, that's the best I'm getting. That means we can't place here. That places this dark orange. All right. I mean, all that work for this, but did this help? One of these two in brown. Still one of these two. Does this still have an issue? If we place here, it places up here. And then this row has to place here. Yeah. So it's like we can't do these two. We have to ban doing here and here because of green. But the problem is this one here still forces it now. Right. I could hold on. If dark orange was one of those two, I shouldn't have had this as an option in the first place. Shoot. If I undo, was that the case? I didn't like that step anyway. Yeah, it's in one of these two. That gets rid of this brown. Okay, so now we can just focus on this guy. Right? We're not allowed to place here and here. Right? That's the key. Because this row has only two places. We can't place here and here. But if I don't place on this one, it places here, which gets rid of that, which places there. So like there's something about that. I don't know if there's another good way to put that, but anyway, it means we can't place there. And that places this one, which then places this one that I deduced in a worse way, I guess. I don't know why I'm just not seeing things today or any day. I don't know. All right. This row is down to these two. So they see this one, and now blue is down to this column. That places this green. So that's why I couldn't prove that green couldn't go. This row has to place... Oop, come on. This row has to place in this star. I suggested during beta, when they were beta testing this app, I suggested that if an X is really old, clicking it should clear the X, not place a star. But they didn't do it. Anyway, we place here. Place here and here, and we're done. Okay. Alrighty. Not so happy with that solve because I completely missed somehow that these two eliminated that brown. But I do feel like that was like that interaction with green and this guy here, and like can't place these two. It was kind of interesting, but I don't really know if there's a better way to talk about that. Anyway, let's move on to the snippets. It's called Gone in a Flash. I'm waiting for this to get more difficult, but this two has to go up. These threes go up like that. That two goes up. This has to be taken by that two. This is taken by that two. This three can go left or up. How about this four? It's got plenty of options. This has no choice but to be taken by the two. This has no choice but the three. Okay, so this is the area that looks limited then. Three has two directions to go. This three has two directions to go. Let's do some counting, because if the 4 went like this, it divides the grid. And I feel like 3, 2, 2 is way too small. That's 7. Yeah, we have an even number. Oh, no, we don't have an even number, but it's way more than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So if I were to do this, I have 9 open cells on the left and only 3, 2, 2 to use them. So I'm not going to do that, which means this is not taken by the 4, which means it's taken by this 3. Now the 4 can't go up. It could do this. That doesn't really work either. For kind of the same reason. If we did this, this 3 has no choice. Like if this is not taken by the 3 does this or it does this. Neither of which really work. Right? If we do, I'm just going to show you. If we do this, this 3 could do this, in which case we have an extra, right? This 3 is going to block this coming in, right? This 3 is going to block this entrance, and now we have too many cells for 2 and 2. Because we get 1 more from the 3, but we still have 5 left. So we're not doing that 4 like that. I think this 4 is just going to have to come in here. I think that's kind of the conclusion. Yeah, all right. The rest just finishes. I liked that left side just having not enough numbers, so the 4 had to go in to help. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do?